Hello, my name is Bennett Wilson. This week we are working on the barrel Tenons and the installation of the barrel into the blank. Last week we did the inletting phase where we installed the lock, the trigger guard, trigger, and butt and toe plates. And already I hit the barrel into this recess here to see where we're hitting with the inlet black, and it's high on the right side here and a little bit in the front here. Overall, it doesn't really, again, testament to the effort that Traditions has put into their kits recently. The kits appear to have improved significantly over the past couple of years because we've not really had to do a whole ton of work with this thing. So if you're looking to get yourself a muzzleloader kit to build for yourself, if you're in SDI or if you just want to do it for fun, I would definitely recommend getting a kit from Traditions Firearms. But we're going to be finishing up the barrel in this video. Okay, so we just finished laying the barrel down. We are going to need to sand off some material here, but it is laying flat. That's fitting. We only needed to take a little bit of material out of here just to get it to actually lay properly. Everything is looking good up in the front of the barrel too, so we're going to go ahead and take this off and start dealing with the bits down here and installing those to create the housing for the ramrod. So we have started doing some of the prep work for the thimble installation. We are, of course, starting with the rear thimble. We've made some pencil marks on the blank to show where the piece is going to fit. We have marked the front of the rear thimble and the end of the back half, where we're going to need to find the middle part here inside the part here, and to make our drill bit somewhere around here, which we're still going to need to tap the actual blank to get that sorted out. But I will be back when we have made more progress. Just to sort of explain the process of what we're doing, the rear thimble is the part that holds the ramrod for the rifle. So it should fit in here like this when we're done. So you can actually see the ramrod all the way down in the bottom there. And this is what is holding all of that in place. So this is a very important piece. All in all, it should not be too difficult to install. None of the installation for this is hard. You can do pretty much all of it with basic hand tools and a vise. And the only thing we had to do is file out some parts of the inside here using, where'd it go? Using a stick file. Using this. Just come in here and just file down the interior. Because again, all of these pieces are molded, they're not machined. So we have completed the second phase of the rear thimble, and it fits perfectly in here. We found the point where the middle of the rear end here, where it would be the center mass of the rear thimble, to drill. And we installed a 3/32 pilot hole in the bit here, drilling all the way through to the thimble itself. So now we're going to work our way up to find out how much larger we need to go to fit the screw, which is obviously much larger than the pilot hole that we drew. I decided to go smaller for the drill here, because you can always go bigger. If you drill too big to start with, you lose material and you cannot go back. So it's better to start small and work your way up, from what I have learned. We will be back with our next progress update in a few minutes. So I just finished getting it up to size. I ended up using a 9/64 drill bit to fit the wood and the brass together, and it looks roughly about like this, and then used a countersink to smooth out the inside here so that the screw will lay flat inside the brass. So we're going to go ahead and screw that in here. Sorry for bumping you. And as you can see, now it's in there nice and tight. That's not popping out anywhere. Now all we have to do on the bottom here is sand it down so that it's nice and smooth back here, and form fitting here so that there's no excess material around the rear thimble. Now we are going to start working on installing the front thimble, which goes right here, and then the part that goes here, which I am blanking on the name for. So I did the same thing up at the front, used 9/34 screw to fit it up front. Everything is nice and flush, nothing is going over. It's not easy to see with my tripod setup, but this piece here is, you can see perfectly clear through it, and the screw on the inside is not showing at all. So everything is coming along perfectly. Now we are working on getting the barrel tenons installed in here so that the barrel fits down into the slot here, and then installing the front cap here, which should be relatively easy because that just slides on here and then we drill it up. So everything is coming along, and we will get back to you with the next update.